Polenta crusted roasted tomato saucers. Now what is polenta? Polenta is nothing but makki ka atta type. So I have these burger buns, and what I'm going to do is just draw a round like this and pull this to make it a little hollow. And now just brush this with oil. Everywhere, even the bottom. And sprinkle some makki ka atta on the sides. थोड़ा सा अंदर भी डाल दो, कोई हर्ज नहीं है. Now this is, I'm using it instead of the polenta. What does this do? This gives a nice crisp texture to your saucers. Okay. Now see, there are two ways. You can do this and put them in the air fryer or put them in the oven and grill it directly. Now तेल लगा दो नीचे ऊपर. Or you can fill it and then grill it. Either ways, if you like it very crisp, it's a good idea to grill them like this. I've done this. So it was this only which was in the air fryer. It's become like this. Now one I'll do complete and then grill it. Now what do you do? First of all, we have to make a filling. Okay. इसके ऊपर भी I'll sprinkle the polenta, both sides. And now a little oil in this for the roasted tomatoes. How do I roast the tomatoes? I have some sesame seeds. Let the oil get hot and then I'll do the sesame seeds. I have some cheese, I have some olives. Now let me tell you how to do the pesto, the gourmet pesto. Now the gourmet pesto has been made, and how do you do it? You take a cup of basil leaves made in oil, so naturally you need oil for it, and some pumpkin seeds. Just dry roast the pumpkin seeds. So the pumpkin seeds are dry roasted. Garlic, pumpkin seeds, garlic, oil and lemon juice. Grind all together and then add a little cheddar cheese and just give it a quick pulse. Cheese के साथ ज़्यादा नहीं पीसना है. It becomes very greasy. Okay. Now the oil's got hot and I'm going to add some sesame seeds to the oil. And as soon as the sesame seeds turn a little golden, I'm going to add some cherry tomatoes. Now if you don't have cherry tomatoes, you can always use your regular tomatoes. What do you do with the regular tomato? Cut it like this. Cut it into 4. De-seed it and then cut it into pieces like this. So you can even use your tomatoes like this if you want. So you're clear about the gourmet pesto. Why is it gourmet? Because I've used pumpkin seeds which have been toasted. It gives a nice green color and it gives, instead of the walnuts or the pine nuts, it gives a nice green color. Now when you're doing the tomatoes, बहुत ज़्यादा इसको हिलाओ नहीं और थोड़ा सा इसको काला काला कहीं कहीं से पैचेस आने दो. वो अच्छे लगते हैं काले काले पैचेस. It gives that roasted look. Now turn. बस हो गया. Otherwise the sesame seeds will burn. Now how do you use these? We brush them with oil, sprinkle some makki ka atta or polenta. I'm going to put a thin layer of cheese in it grated cheese. I'm using this also, the ones that I've already grilled. After this has been done, we need to add some corn to it. Corns have already been boiled, so ज़्यादा उसको cook नहीं करने की ज़रूरत. Cheese डाल दी नीचे. Now we put a thick layer of pesto, a thin layer of cheese and a thick layer of pesto on it. Just put one spoon like this and then spread it. Okay. And now we put our tomatoes and corn. If your burger buns are very broad, you can cut them into 3 slices also. Just see how and these days some of these burger buns are already coming, slit. So you could just use those 2 pieces. So we have this. Put some olives. And then they go into the air fryer or in the oven. This will take hardly any time in the air fryer, but this will take longer because it's not been done. And you can just put some parsley or something, more pesto if you like. This is not looking nice. Let me just put it in a heap like this and put some. So we are done with our roasted pepper, roasted tomatoes, flying saucers or saucers with pesto gourmet. So this is also done. And if you want to serve it as appetizer, you can choose those, those small soup buns that we get. You can make it on that or on smaller, or you could also do it on a garlic bread slice like a bruschetta. You could do that also. But what I'm trying to tell you is when you add that Makki ka atta or the polenta, it gives a very nice crispy feel to the whole thing.